Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Nastazsa. If you're new here, I'd love it if you would subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok if you haven't done so as well. I am super excited for today's video because I kind of got this idea in my head last night and I was like, you know what? Let's just try it out. Let's do something new on the channel. So for today's video, I'm sharing with you guys some must-have home decor and furniture that you need. These are things that I absolutely love wholeheartedly, and just pieces in the home that I truly couldn't live without that over the years have elevated my home. So everything that I share with you guys in today's video, I have owned myself and I have had them for several years. So these are like tried and true pieces that I know are really great quality, super awesome, and truly do elevate the home, and you will have them for years to come. So I'd love to do more videos like this. If you enjoy it, please let me know in the comments down below. Without further ado, we can just jump right into it. Now we're gonna start off with my TV console. Now I would say that this is my #1 item, but it's a quick tie with the next item that I'm gonna share. But I had to put it first just because I think like if I were to pinpoint and like put my hands on what is one piece of furniture that is my all-time favorite, it would be my media console. I had it in my mind for a while that I wanted this piece. It was actually something that was on a wish list for me for several years. It's a little bit more on the pricey side, so I wanted to make sure that I truly wanted it. I am like absolutely in love with this piece. Now, the craftsmanship, the detailing on it, the quality, everything about it is perfect. And to be completely honest, I feel like this is one of the pieces that, I shouldn't say this online, they could definitely be charging about double what they're charging for this piece. I recommend this piece to anyone, and if the dark wood isn't your style, it does come in a lighter wood as well. I personally love the dark wood just because I've lived a few places with this and it's able to fit into pretty much any space. I just love this piece. I think it's amazing. I cannot recommend it enough. Like, this is like my go-to. If someone were to walk up to me and be like, what is one thing that you can't live without in your home? It's that media console. All right, next up is the West Elm Ondi's sofa. This is probably my #1 sofa pick. I love this sofa. I owned mine for like 6 years. I recently swapped it out and I got this sofa, but I kind of like regret it because I love that sofa so much. I think that it is the just best pick for anyone. The quality is insane. The comfort level is insane. It is just perfect. It's perfect for having people over. It's perfect to fit like a few different people on it. It comes in a few different styles. You can get it in an L shape. You can build your own. I personally had the like 3-seater one with the ottoman. It's made as like a 3-seater, but honestly, I've had like up to 6 people on it before. It's just a great size. It comes in a ton of different fabrics. You can kind of custom make it to fit your style. I just think it's great. It's truly a sofa that you can buy and have forever. Like literally, I could have held on to it. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. I am just like in love with it. It's probably, again, like if someone were to come up to me and ask like, what's your favorite? That would be like a close tie with the console. So if you're in the market for a sofa, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. Another tip that I have is I would go sit on it in the store, try it out, see if you like it, and always purchase online because they're always having some sort of special or deal online. If you guys are in the market for a sofa, or if it's just time for you to like get a new one, this would be like my #1 overall recommendation. All right, next is this candle hurricane. This is another piece that I've had for quite some time. And again, this is just a good piece of home decor to own. This is something that you can literally bring into several different new spaces and use it for something always. The quality of the glass is exceptional, and I just feel like this is one of the pieces that is a great thing that I purchased because, like I said, I've used it so many different times in different spaces that I've lived in for several years. and I just love it. It seems like simple and plain, but it looks so good. I like to style it with like a candle or put some sort of like filler at the bottom. You can even put like some sand at the bottom, looks really cute. And it can kind of give you like that relaxed spa vibe. Again, these are just a really great piece of decor to own. You can get a couple of them and kind of stagger them. You can just always use something like this somewhere in your home. So I feel like it's really great to buy pieces like this that are very versatile. All right, next up, I've been getting a lot of questions about the tree back there, and everyone's been asking about that tree ever since I showed it in the videos. And for me personally, I've noticed that if you spend a little bit more money on the faux trees, they just look a lot more realistic and they hold up and last long term. So I personally like to spend a little bit more money on them. I know it seems a little bizarre. You can get them from Target, and that's totally fine if that's your preference. I still think the ones from Target are great if that is within your budget and you just want to keep it super budget friendly. But if you can spend a little bit more money, you can keep something like this for years to come. I prefer to just get a faux one like this. I do still have real plants in my home, but I like to get smaller ones that are very easy care and I know are gonna last a long time, and I don't like to put a ton of money into plants anymore. So that being said, this one that I'm showing here is another favorite of mine that I recently picked up. You guys will see in my room makeover, but a lot of you guys were asking where do you get them, and this is like one of my top stores that I do go ahead and get them from. If you're looking for like a black olive faux one, there's a really good one from Pottery Barn as well that I will probably include in this video too, just to share with you guys if you're looking for the different options. All right, next up, this is something that I used to always show in the back of my videos. If you guys have been a long-time subscriber, you remember this lamp, and anytime I have it in the back, I get so many questions on it. I think it is an amazing lamp. It is so unique. I like the fact that it's dimmable as well. You can place this anywhere and it's like such a conversation piece. Even when I would just have it in the videos, you guys would ask like, oh my gosh, is that a lamp? Like, it is so cool. And they do have like dupes to this, but like they're not the same. They do not give the same effect or vibe. Also, again, I have owned that lamp in particular for like over 4 years now. It is holding up so well. I've moved it a few times, like it's great. And I think investing in a better quality piece like this is a great way to go, especially when it comes to lighting, which is something that you're always going to need or use within the home. Next up is this coffee table. Now, I own several pieces from this collection, but I wanted to show the coffee table in particular because I think that it's a great piece to incorporate in the home as well. And this is offered at such a good price point. This is another piece that if you were to see it somewhere, they might have it for like a couple $1,000s. It's a few $100 and I think it's worth every single penny. So you can get the smaller version of the coffee table, which is what they originally came out with. And it was a little bit on the smaller scale for me as well. So I just kind of like put it in storage for the time being. But now that I'm looking online, they have it in a larger form now, which I think is just gonna be perfect for everyone. The cool thing is they have a matching side table, which I also have, and you can kind of stagger the smaller one with the side table next to it if that's kind of a look you wanted to go for. You could also do it with a larger coffee table as well. And then they did at one point offer a pedestal, which I have the pedestal too. That's actually currently in my bathroom and I just love it. It's just such a cool collection, and my favorite thing about it is they aren't solid concrete. So a lot of these places, when you buy these concrete pieces, they are solid, they are super heavy, and you can't move them. So it's kind of like where you put them is where they are. And another thing is like that solid concrete furniture can get a little dangerous, definitely causes some injuries. You can stub your toe because it doesn't like move if you accidentally knock into it. So these are still high quality, but you aren't having to deal with that super heavy furniture piece, and I just love it. All right, next up is this dimensional wall art. I actually bought several of these to place onto a wall. I just haven't installed it yet, but it is going to look so cool. Like, I got a ton of these and I'm gonna place them like over a whole wall, and the whole wall is just gonna be textured by them. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. That will be coming up shortly on the channel. But I wanted to share this piece because, again, I just think it's a really great piece of art. I personally love like photography and things like that, but my true love when it comes to art and my go-to is always something dimensional. Like, I love dimensional art, and I feel like West Elm has some amazing art pieces that are on the dimensional side. And again, they aren't super crazy and they aren't gonna break the bank. So this is one that I love. It is perfect. I also have one from them. Unfortunately, they discontinued it, but I have like a black wooden one that looks very similar to this. Just really cool art pieces that you can use for several years to come, which I think are great. And then with that is another collection that I have been told is going to be discontinued very shortly. I recently got a piece from this collection that is already gone, and I just got it a few months ago and it's already off the site. I'm super sad about it. If I can find a picture of it, I'll insert it here. It's from the same collection, but they no longer carry this one, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to the one that I have. But this is another one that I think is just really great. It's a super cool, unique piece of artwork. I also like the fact that this is lightweight, so I would feel comfortable with living in California and all the earthquakes that we have, mounting this above my bed. That's one thing that you have to like think about when you're in California, or pretty much anywhere. You don't want to mount something that's super heavy above your bed because there's a possibility it could fall and literally put you in danger. So I'm always like, okay, whatever goes above the bed cannot be that heavy. And these are perfect quality pieces that still look good, but they don't weigh too much. So I think that they're really great. And this one's another awesome piece. I kind of have it on my wish list because I feel like once it is officially discontinued, I'm gonna be super sad that this one's gone as well, because it is a very nice looking, unique piece for the home. Next up is a new arrival and on my current wish list, but I still wanted to share it because I think that these are great quality mirrors. I have a couple of mirrors from West Elm and I just love them. I feel like they just do furniture really well, so they're definitely a great place to just keep in the back of your mind to like look and browse. But when I saw this, I was like, this is so beautiful. Again, the price point to me for the quality of furniture that you're getting is great. You could definitely be shopping on another online site and find this for way more money. I even feel like somewhere like Anthropologie would have this same piece and for this same size of mirror charge you like triple the price of what this is. So I think this is awesome. It would be very cool and unique to put in a bathroom. That's like in the back of my mind. I'm like, my next bathroom makeover, I want this to be the mirror because it's absolutely gorgeous. All right. Next up is this new piece that I wanted to share with you guys. I saw this in store the other day and I almost like screamed out loud. You guys know how much I love the console that I talked about in the beginning of this video, so I feel like it's another cool, like unique piece of furniture, and this is definitely at the top of my when it's time I'm going to buy this. It's not the right time right now for me to get a new dresser, but the second I move to a new place, I'm definitely going to be getting a new dresser, and this is going to be the dresser. I just think that this is so beautiful, and again, it can really be like the star of a show in a room. Like, if you just want to buy like one high-end piece, you can get this dresser and really pair it with more affordable pieces too. But even that, I feel like if you get a good piece like this, you don't need to like buy new furniture all the time. And that's usually what I like to do. I like to get something a little bit more high quality that I know is going to last. And the cool thing about this dresser is you can style this in so many different ways, and it's just such a unique piece. I absolutely love it. All right, I think these were my favorite nightstands that I ever owned, and I still to this day regret getting rid of them. I got these when I like more recently had first moved out of the house, and I was actually in like my first apartment, and I love these. They're so cool. They're such high quality. I actually have the matching dresser as well, but literally I'm obsessed with these. Like, they're just so cool. The tiling on them is so unique and different, and I like the fact that they have like a little storage underneath so you can kind of like style them, but you still have the drawer to like put all your stuff in. I just think that these are like my go-to. Again, if anyone's asking like, do you have like a nightstand that you would recommend? It is these. I love them, and there is a possibility that I get them again in my near future just because I regret getting rid of them. I was moving, I was super young, and I was like, I don't want to spend a ton of money on movers, like let me just like sell everything and I'll get new stuff. But then I realized, shouldn't have got rid of these because they're super nice and they're just like a good neutral. Again, I probably, if I wouldn't have sold them then, I would still have them to this day. All right, next up is this planter, and I kid you not, every single time I go into the store, I take a photo of this and I'm like, okay, I'm taking a photo so I can remember, like I wanna get it. And I just haven't got it yet. I don't know why. I think maybe even after this video, I'm gonna get it. Like, this is my next piece of home decor that I purchased because every time I see it, I love it. I just love this piece. I love the texturing on it. I love the little stand that it's on. I love the fact that you don't have to use the stand. You can take the pot out and just use the pot. So I feel like it's a great buy in that sense. It's very versatile. They always have it styled in the store with both of them, and I think that they look great together as well. But I do think I have my heart set on the larger one at the moment. So if you're looking for a planter, or if you have a corner in your home and you're like, I don't know what to put there, get one of these, get a nice plant in it, and you are good to go. All right, and then last but certainly not least is this rug. If you guys are looking for a new rug, I love this one from West Elm, another piece that I got right when I moved out in one of my first apartments. I love this, and I just love how I styled it. I'm actually gonna insert a picture because when I first moved out, I had like everything from West Elm in this picture, just so you guys can kind of see. Literally every piece of furniture here is from West Elm besides the mirror. That's from IKEA. The chair, the sofa, the rug, the coffee table. It's just, I love West Elm if you couldn't tell, but this rug is really cool. It's got nice texture, super comfortable, very durable and easy to take care of. So if you're in the market for something like this that looks really unique, this is a great option for you. All right guys, that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys for today's video. As always, the links to everything will be in the description box down below for you guys to check out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.